Hey folks, and welcome back to the Kentucky Hot Wheels video series. In this video, I'm going to install this receiver on my Gladiator. Almost forgot what it was for a second. Anyhow, I'm going to install this receiver on the Gladiator. This is a direct bolt-on. It's a Curtis receiver. Here's your part number right here. I'll leave links to everything in the description below. But like I said, it's a direct bolt-on. There are a couple of ways to install it. You can do it without removing the bumper, but you have to cut a hole in the plastic for this bolt here. It comes with all the hardware you need to install it. The pull rope for these little bolts and nuts here. And here's your big bolt that goes in here. But again, if you do it without removing the bumper, you have to cut a hole in the plastic. And I don't want to do that. So instead, I'm going to remove the bumper. It's not that hard. I've done it before. If you look back through my past videos, you should be able to find a video explaining in detail how to remove the back bumper. Shouldn't take too long, and I hope to maybe do it this weekend. One thing, it's not going to be a step-by-step or in detailed how-to video, because again, I've already done it and there's 8 kabillion videos floating around about how to do this. But I'm just doing it, and I'll highlight any issues that I run into and share them with you in case you run into the same problem. But anyhow, shouldn't be no big deal, and I hope to get that done this weekend. I've also got this shackle hitch receiver set. I had this on my previous Gladiator. Again, it's probably in one of my videos floating around, and I really liked it because it comes with the D-ring and everything. Oh Lord, and it's heavy. But yeah, I had this on my other Gladiator, and I really did like it. I would suggest one thing with this, if it's like the one I had before, is to get you some gloss UV spray paint and paint this, because it will fade within a few months. It won't rust, but the paint will fade. So what I did on my last one, once it started faded, I just cleaned it up, give it a couple good coats of the UV resistant clear coat gloss, and it was fine from then on. But it is a very nice receiver set. Again, I'll leave links to all this in the description below. And if you all have any questions about this, feel free to let me know. I will definitely answer them. And when we're ready to get started on this, I'll bring you guys back. I'll talk to you later. Okay, so it's a few days later, and as you can see, the weather looks like it's going to be very nice today. So we're going to go ahead and get this hitch put on. Couple things we need to do first is remove the license plate, because there's going to be 2 bolts behind it that we have to remove, and then we've got 2 bolts on each side for a total of 4 on the inside, and we have a couple cables we need to release and let them dangle. So let me get under there now, and I'll show you which cables it is we need to release. It's going to be the cables for the I believe the rear camera and the trailer control cable there. So let's take a quick peek and see what we're getting into. Okay, hopefully you can see pretty good under here. These are the 2 bolts or 2 nuts we need to remove on each side, and here are the cables we need to remove. That's the one for the trailer control lights and stuff, and then this one here, we've got a couple of push rivet holders to remove, and I'll plug it right here, and we should be able to get it out no problem. Okay, I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to proceed. Okay, so it's a few days later, and as you can see, the weather's very nice today. So we're going to go ahead and proceed with this install of the hitch receiver. Change of plan though. I originally stated that I was going to go ahead and remove the bumper so I didn't have to drill into this plastic here, drill a hole here. But after, this is the steel Rubicon bumper, and it's not like the plastic bumper. There's a lot more involved in removing it, and I just don't think it's worth the hassle to remove it to keep from having to drill the hole here in the plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed with drilling the hole and mounting the hitch that way. That's the way the dealer would do it, so that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to use this, I think it's a 1 3/4 inch hole saw. Actually, I think it's like 35 millimeter to drill right in there and go ahead and get the hitch mounted. So let me go ahead and drill this, and again, when I'm done, I can get a cap that'll fit in the hole to cover it up and it'll be fine. But let me go ahead and get this hole drilled, and I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to proceed. See you in a bit. Alright, so this is the head of the bolt that has to go down through the plastic that we're getting ready to drill. And as you can see, hopefully here, it's right at 34, almost about 35 millimeter, we'll say. So I'll use this 35 millimeter, which is 1 1/4 inch hole saw to drill the plastic out to receive the bolt here. So one other thing you want to do is, when they painted these things, they painted inside the threads. So you take your little wire wheel or something, get in there and clean the threads out before you try to put that bolt in there. Okay, I'm going to drill the plastic, and I'll bring you guys back in just a sec. I do think first I'm going to drill a pilot hole right here in the center. So I know I'm exactly where I need to be. Okay, and then I'll get the hole saw and drill it out. Okay, next what we're going to do, once the hole is drilled, is loosely hang the hitch in place. You'll need, well, I'm going to tighten the bolt down just a little bit, but I want to keep it loose for right now. You will need a 1/2 inch Allen drive for this bolt here. So I'll go ahead and, like I said, tighten it just a little bit, and then we'll be ready to run our other bolts through the receiver, or through the hitch, and get them secure. Okay, I'll bring you guys back in just a second. Okay, next what we're going to do, we're going to take this little cable here and come with the kit, unwind it here. Maybe. Okay, and what we're going to do, hopefully you can see it's not too dark, we're going to run it through the hole here and come out over on this side. And if you can see it, there it is, right here. We're going to take this and run it through there. And then we're going to screw this bolt into the wire. You want to make sure you get it in there plenty far enough. Okay, a little more. Alright, now you want to carefully feed this back through. You don't want to put this down on there and try to feed it. Leave it loose. Just stick it up there. And let's try to feed it back through. How hard could it be? Oop, camera's falling. Alright. Alright. camera's falling. Let me play with this a little more and I'll bring you guys back in just a sec. Okay, after fighting this for like an hour, it took the eyes of my wife to realize that I was fighting against this bolt right here for this side. So as you can see, I can't get the new bolt past that. So I'm going to have to take this bolt out here to get this side through, this bolt here to get this side through. These are T45 heads on these. So let me dig up a T45 socket and remove these two bolts, and hopefully this damn thing will come through there. I've wasted an hour trying to fish around it and it will not work. Okay, now this is only if you have the steel bumper. I don't think the plastic bumpers have these bolts here. Okay, I'll bring you guys back in a sec. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the bolts fed through there now. You definitely have to remove these. If you got a steel bumper, these are T45 Torx. You got to remove both of these to get these two fed through the end here. You have to, or they won't make it. Got these torqued down. Go to torque the one on top and call this one complete. I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, as you can see, got everything secure now. Not going nowhere. For the cover, for the hole I drilled temporarily, I just got this. It's a hard piece of plastic that you use to mount interior items inside your vehicle, like they use a suction cup, like a radar detector or a phone holder or something. This would double side tape to the glass or whatever, and then your suction cup would fit it. So I just took it, sprayed it with textured black, flat black paint or semi-gloss paint, and it covers the hole, and then some. May leave it there, I don't know, I might find something that covers a little bit better. I don't know, it's not going anywhere. But this is complete, and I gotta tell you, this was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Even if I had taken the bumper off, still getting them bolts through there was a pain in the ass. And as a matter of fact, my wife, she got both of them in there because I got frustrated trying to get them in there. But they're in, everything is torqued down, secure. So won't be long, we're ready to pull or tow. All right, I hope you all enjoyed this one. If y'all have any questions about the product or the installation, feel free to let me know and I will certainly answer them. Until next time, you all take care and I'll talk to you later.